Hey guys, how's it going? Today is Monday and I am just hanging out. It has been almost a week. I think it's been about a week since I was on here doing a video. So a few things have happened. um, so I told you guys, my tripod is like shaky, and I hope I'm straight. Anyway, hopefully my camera is straight. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get to it. So about a week ago, I was on here, and I told you guys that I was going for a casting call, for like a modeling casting call for plus size models, basically like a runway show where, we'll be obviously modeling clothing and stuff like that. So went to the casting call, and there was about 60 women or so there, and I think it was about 60. So I got there early. It started at 4:30, and I got there like right at 4:30. I was number 28 in line. So people got there a little early, which was fine, I was like, okay, I knew I wanted to be there at 4:30, so I was there. So Chris came with me. We walked in there. I basically had to fill out like some paperwork with my name and all that stuff, and then just wait. So I waited, and you wait, and you get, they call your number, you get measured, then you have your picture taken, and you have to like pose and stuff. So you get your picture taken. Like, one is you're holding this like little whiteboard with your name on it. So you hold that, and then you just kind of like pose. They just want to see your curves, and then you have to turn to the side, and that way they can get like a side view, and then you just wait. So waited there until you get called again. And when they call you again, you go back into this other room where you have to walk and talk to the judges. And so there's like 3 judges there who like, determine who's going to make it and who's not going to make it. So, I was nervous. I was sitting there. I was nervous, chatting with people and, just kind of hanging out. They had snacks and drinks and, different stuff for us, and it was a lot of fun. I seen a couple people that I knew there. I met a bunch of people, and it was good. It was good. So, like I said, I did my measurements, did my pictures. I was happy with everything. I was so nervous that I forgot stuff. So I wore black pants. You're supposed to wear like black or dark colored pants, like leggings, like tight fitting pants, not tight, like, but like leggings. And then you were supposed to wear like a dark top, like a black or dark top, I believe it was, and something that is form fitting, nothing too loose. That way they could like measure you, and when they take your picture, they can see your shape and stuff. So of course, I forget that part, and I wear an orange shirt, like an orangey pinkish shirt. And I noticed when I was there for a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I was supposed to wear a dark shirt. It looks like I was supposed to wear a black shirt. I was like, oh my gosh. Of course, I didn't follow the rules. I didn't follow directions, whatever. So I asked somebody there, and one of the ladies who's volunteering there, she's like, oh, no, it's okay. She's like, it's fine. As long as it's like form-fitting, that's all we really care about. I was like, oh, okay. So I was fine. I was like, oh my gosh, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, I was fine. Waited a really long time. I think we were probably there for about 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. We were there for like a really long time. So when it was my turn to go back into the other room, we went in there, and the shoes that I was wearing, they were actually like boots, some short boots. They had a little bit of a heel, not like, more of a wedge. I wouldn't call it a heel. I would call it like more of a wedge, but they were really comfortable actually. I'm usually a tennis shoes kind of girl. I don't usually wear like boots or dressy shoes or anything like that. You know, that's not me. But I'm usually a tennis shoes kind of wearing girl. You know, a t-shirt, leggings, and some tennies. So, anyway, I go back there, and they have you start at one spot, and then you have to walk to another spot, to another spot, and then back to the middle. So I was like, okay, and so I did that, and they're supposed to like look at this picture that they have, and so I walk from one, and then you're supposed to like pose for like 3 seconds, and then walk to the next spot, pose, and then so I did that, and I was like, oh my gosh, was I looking at the picture I was supposed to look at? Because they were like, don't look at us, look at this picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So I felt like I was walking, I had a lot of confidence, I felt really good about the whole, you know, situation. I felt like I was like sitting up, or not sitting up, but, you know, standing tall and walking, and so yeah, so I felt like I knew what I was doing. Like, I felt I was in the comfort zone, you know? I was like, this is very comfortable to me. I'm good. I'm just like, look at me kind of thing. When there was only like the three judges in there. Chris was sitting in the back of the room, and there was another lady who would bring the people in. And so, anyway, I was like, I had a lot of confidence, like, which I don't even know where this confidence came from, even though, you know, I do feel like I have that in me, but I have no idea where this confidence came from. So, anyway, I know this is a long story, and I apologize, but if you are still here, thank you so much. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys step by step before I tell you what happened at the end. So, so I go up there, and they ask me, they're like, okay, why did you come here today? Like, why are you here? And so my friend, she is a designer, and she really wanted me to go. She's like, I think you'll do great. You know, you should really show up. Just go. She's been trying to get me to do it for like since last year, like the last couple shows. I just never did. So I was like, well, this person made me. And they started cracking up because they know these people. They started cracking up. They thought it was funny. They were like, oh my gosh. You know, I was like, that's the only reason I'm here is because they made me do it. I was like, no, I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. So, I felt like I made my personality shine. You know, one thing that they did say, one of the ladies said that she wants you to, like, smile. They want to see you smile, you know? I was like, so I was, like, cheesing, you know, smiling. And so anyway, I go, and then they ask me, you know, I can't remember the exact wording, but something like about myself or what makes me unique, or, you know, something like that. So, you know, I was saying to them, I was like, you know, the one thing about me is that I go by the name Beautiful Alicia. And I said, it's just stuck with me for the last few years. And so I kind of went back, and if you don't know my story, like, you know, back when I was trying to get weight loss surgery, I felt I was at my highest weight, and I felt just awful about myself. And so, really, honestly, I told him the story about how I used to, like, one day I just got up because, like, I literally didn't want to live anymore and didn't even want to wake up out of my sleep. And I said, you know, I woke up one day, I wrote on the mirror, on my bathroom mirror, just all these positive affirmations, like, just a lot of positivity, so that every day when I would get up or walk by, I would see those every single day, and how that really changed my life, and how I felt so much better about myself. And I said, you know, I've got a lot of mean things said about me, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't even matter, because, like, honestly, what I think about myself is means more than anything, you know. I said, and so for me, putting the name Beautiful in front of my name has just always stuck with me, you know, and it's what I will always call myself, right? So I told them, I said, I was almost 600 pounds. I was very unhappy. I was very, just didn't want to be around. And now it's like, I feel like I'm full of life. I'm living life, and I'm here. It was a big step for me to come and step outside my comfort zone, but I'm here. Like, I am here, and I let them know. I said, you know what, it's okay if I get picked. That's wonderful. But even if I don't get picked, I'm still okay with that. Like, I am totally, totally okay with it. I said, that's not why I'm here. Like, obviously I want to get picked, I want to be in this and I want to do this, but if I don't get picked, it's okay. I'm not going to be upset. I just, like, this, I thank them for, the opportunity to do this, and how amazing it has made me feel, and just meeting everyone and just being in a place where I can, accept myself, and how, like, I was enough. Like, I am enough and I'm accepted, and I let them know that, that's my mission, is to let other women know that it doesn't matter what size you are, it doesn't matter what weight you are, how big, how little, how small, how large. It really doesn't matter. Like, what matters is that you love yourself, and you don't let anybody, not even yourself, hold you back from living the best life that you can live. So anyway, and I thanked them, and I said, thank you very much, and that was that. So as I was walking out, the lady who brings everyone in and out, she's like, oh my gosh, she's like literally in tears. Like, she was in tears. And I think at one point I may have shed a few tears myself. But she asked me if she could give me a hug, and I said, absolutely. She's like, you just really touched my heart, and stuff. And I was like, oh, I never want to make anyone cry, but it was a good cry. It wasn't a bad cry or anything. So I was happy. I felt like I did good. And then that night I came home, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, all this stuff started going through my head, what I could have done better. Maybe if I would have done this, did I do this right? What if I did this? Would this have made it different? I just, like, all this stuff started going through my head. I was like, you know what? Whatever is going to be is going to be. That's all there is to it. Okay. So they said within a week you would they would email you and you would find out. So the next morning about 7:40 or so, my friend messages me, and she says, oh, I heard that they started making they already made decisions last night, and they're sending out emails this morning. So I was like, okay. She's like, so check your email, see if you got anything. So I was like, all right. I didn't have any expectations, didn't expect for there to be anything, but lo and behold, there was an email there. And so I opened it up, and I was like, the first thing I saw was congratulations. And I was like, oh my gosh, couldn't believe it. Like, I was over the moon. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, I made it. And the thing is that I think about 20 to 25 women made it. And there was like 60. And the fact that I was in that small percentage, oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I am super, super excited. I'm so happy. Sorry. I'm drinking water. I don't know if you can see. Ice and water. But it's just so happy. Like, so happy. I mean, and I kind of felt bad because, like, I was chatting with a few other people, and a couple of them didn't make it, and I felt super bad. I felt kind of, bad and stuff for them, but I was like, I said, just, because there's always different opportunities. Like, there's a lot of volunteering opportunities that you can do still within that whole show and stuff. So it is actually taking place in May, and in between we will have, like, so they will pair you up with a designer, and then from there, you know, you'll have like a few times where you have to go and like try on the clothes and do what do they call it, fittings and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know yet which designer that I'm going to be working with yet, so I haven't found out that yet, but I'm just really excited about this. It's just so exciting because it's like, at my height and weight and all that stuff, never expected to ever be like modeling anything. So this is just super exciting, something I never thought would have happened to me, but I'm so glad that I went to this casting call. I'm so glad that, you know, I've had opportunities in the past to do different stuff, and I just never went. Like, there is a show here in Portland called Portlandia, and I had went online before and filled out some stuff to like through a agency to do like some to be like an extra or stuff like that, you know. And I had been called twice for that, and I never went. I just decided not to do it. You know, just because my nerves, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. So the fact that I, you know, stepped out of my comfort zone and decided to do this and got accepted and was one of the ones that were picked, I mean, it's so exciting. So we'll have a photo shoot in between, like between now and then. There'll be a photo shoot. We have like a boot camp on how to walk. Just, I don't even know what else. I'm just like super excited. But I do know that the show is happening in May, and so that's exciting because that's like the month of my birthday. And so yeah, so I know this is a really long video and I so apologize. So if you made it to the end, thank you so much for all your love and support. But I just wanted to tell you that I made it. I made it. So I'm so happy, so proud of myself. I'm like extremely proud of myself. So I know that there was like, I posted on Facebook, and oh my gosh, like I posted that I made it, and I have had about over 300 likes on that, just that post. And I'm like, holy crap, like so many people are saying congratulations. And I kept saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. And then I was like, I can't keep saying thank you because there was like, I would have been there like 300 times saying thank you. So it means so much to me, that support that people have given me. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video and let you guys know. And like I said, I found out like last Wednesday, I think it was, but it has just really been such a shock to me. I'm just like literally I will wake up and I'm like, did that really happen or did I imagine it? But nope, it really happened, because I went back and looked at the email and it said congratulations on being picked, and then I had to like send them another message confirming and everything. So it's just I'm so excited. Like this is just the beginning. So I'm excited to see what happens, and who knows what kind of doors this will open for me. I'm just really happy, you know. And yeah, so I know that they have these fashion shows like twice a year, and so, you know, who knows, maybe the next one I'll try out again, and you know, you just never know. So moral of the story is, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up, even if it's something that you feel like, oh, it's not for me, I would never be picked, you know, I don't know if I can do this. You don't know if you can do something. You don't know if you'll be picked if you don't try. So if you never try, you never know. So anyway, that's it. Other than that, nothing else has really been going on. Bella's doing really good. Bella's my cat, in case you don't know. She's doing really wonderful. We went to the vet the other day. She had 2 more vaccinations. She's doing amazing. She'll be 4 months next week. And yeah, so I couldn't be happier. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good rest of the week. And any comments, questions, or whatever, please leave them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I just want to thank you so much for the people that left comments on my last video. And also, I want to say thank you to the people who left comments about the keto thing. And I never really realized it wasn't about fat, because I always thought keto was like high fat, like a moderate to lower protein, and like a low carb. So, but I thought you had to eat a lot of fat to get like into ketosis for keto, or I didn't know exactly how that went. But I think what I'm going to do is really watch my carbs, you know, keep my carbs to a minimum. And yeah, so anyway, that's it for now. I will try to be back in a couple days and see if I got something else to talk about. Who knows? So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.